What's happening out there, everyone? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for those heart me's. Grand rising to you, Greggy Global Jam Man. Thank you for those heart me's, guys. Thank you. I'm just getting myself prepared. Well, what's happening out there, ladies and gentlemen, and how is your Tuesday going? I'm just getting myself prepared here, and then we'll start diving into our live today. All right. Hi, how are you doing? TM, thank you for those boosts. Thank you. I am clickety click. I just, I've been very busy today with just back to back to back things. And I haven't got a chance to get all my notes ready for Tech Talk Tuesday. Although I had notes pre-written, I'm just getting them pulled up onto my screen properly so that I can see them and keep myself on track. Because you know me, my mind can take us off on a tangent somewhere and then I'll get lost on my live. So, just getting my notes together and getting myself prepared, so hang tight. Hang tight, ladies and gentlemen. In the meantime, how the hell is everyone? And how is your Tuesday going? How is your Tuesday? All right, that's the one I want. And I want to send you over to here. Perfect. All right, last piece of my puzzle. Thanks everyone for coming out to a Tech Talk Tuesday. We're just getting started, so hang tight. We haven't even started yet. I'm still getting my notes and everything organized. So hang tight. All right. AI picked it up as crypto investment tips discussion, and we haven't even started yet. Isn't that interesting? Let's get a microphone plugged in for you guys. I was letting my battery charge. Samir, Sam, thank you for that love. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2, microphone checker. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out once again for another Tech Talk Tuesday right here at IHodlLife. If you don't know already, every Sunday we're live at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with an Ask Me Anything session of cryptocurrency. You can come every Sunday at 12 p.m. and you can ask any questions you have about blockchain, Web3, or anything in the crypto space. Today, on Tuesdays, it's Tech Talk Tuesday. And on Tech Talk Tuesday, we're going to be discussing the IHodlLife rewards chain. IHodlLife is the world's only cryptocurrency brand, and they have a vast community, and they are now launching their own sovereign layer 1 blockchain, the culture and identity layer for Web3. Potentially the toolkit to evolve Web3 to Web4. And we're going to dive into some of their details. We're going to dive into the tech details of what's going on behind the scenes and what makes this blockchain so revolutionary in the crypto space. Thank you for the heartme's. Thank you for the support and boosting my page. I appreciate the love. We're just getting started here, so hang tight for a moment and let's dive into some tech talk about the IHodlLife rewards chain. Have you heard of the IHRC yet? Have you heard of the IHodlLife rewards chain? There you go, my friend. So now you can read it right. IHodlLife is the world's only cryptocurrency brand. And our new layer 1 blockchain is coming soon. And it's not just another layer 1 blockchain. So stick around and learn. Thanks everyone once again for coming out here on a Tech Talk Tuesday to dive into the IHodlLife rewards chain. IHRC is the short term for the IHodlLife rewards chain, and find out what are they building in the Web3 space and why should developers and why should investors be paying attention to IHodlLife. Other than the fact that we're the world's only crypto brand and we have the vast, most worldwide, most amazing, thought-minded crypto community on the planet, other than that, why should investors and developers and builders, deployers, why should you be paying attention to IHodlLife? Well, Tuesdays is your day to come out, stick around, and find out what we're building. Welcome, everyone. My name's Tristan Schroeder. I'm the founder and the CEO of IHodlLife, the brand, Tokenized Financial, and I'm also the master architect of the upcoming IHodlLife rewards chain, which is what we're talking about today. So thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Let's dive into some tech talk. So one of the reasons we designing and building the IHodlLife rewards chain is because we recognize that the blockchain has become very transactional, very computational, and it has completely forgotten the soul element of people, the soul element of culture, the soul element of community. And one thing that we know very well at IHodlLife is crypto is a lifestyle. We said that since day one, crypto is a lifestyle. And at IHodlLife, we know that. That was kind of our tagline for the long time when we first started. And recognizing that cryptocurrency had a cultural attachment to it in the hearts of people, yet the blockchains themselves did not have that. This is what led us to launch, develop, and deploy the IHodlLife rewards chain. Today, blockchain innovation is obsessed with speed. But true retention of customers and clients and users is not based on TPS. It's going to be measured in how long a user chooses to stay, and of course, how long a user chooses to build. IHodlLife rewards chain is going to flip the paradigm of users and builders and their time frame with blockchains, because we're going to scale our blockchain via loyalty, not transaction speed, which means we're going to scale and grow our ecosystem by deployment, not by throughput. Legacy chains that are amazing, like Solana, amazing, Avalanche, amazing, Ethereum, amazing. But the problem is they're designed to compete each other for transactions. Some architecture, but mainly transactions. So it's a TPS battle. TPS via security battle. But those metrics can often get gamed as well. They can get gamed by bots. They can get gamed by airdrop farmers. They can get gamed by artificial bursts. There's many different things that can modify, alter, or gamify these stats to make them seem better or more desirable. At IHodlLife Rewards Chain, instead of rewarding the fastest clicker, we're going to reward the most loyal contributor. Here at IHodlLife Rewards Chain, we introduce to the Web3 world POL, Proof of Loyalty. Proof of Loyalty is our proprietary new consensus, and this new consensus is loyalty-aligned mechanic that now rewards long-term participation, it rewards streaks, it rewards your holding behavior, and then positive reactions that you have on-chain. So POL, or Proof of Loyalty, supplies what blockchains currently don't have, which is a consensus-aligned mechanic of your actions or your doings on-chain, aka a memory feed. So once again, instead of being the fastest clicker, our consensus is going to reward the most loyal contributors. Whether you're a buyer, an investor, whether you're a builder, whether you're a believer, those with the most loyalty, those with the most interaction and engagement will receive the highest rewards, not those with the largest capital. At IHodlLife Rewards Chain, loyalty then becomes a trust signal, it becomes a fee reducer, and it becomes a reputation multiplier. Now think about that for just a moment, everyone. Think about it. I'm using a blockchain like I do any other blockchain. I'm buying cryptos. I'm swapping cryptos with their swap mechanism, whatever those actions that I might be doing with my crypto. But imagine the blockchain is remembering what you do. And based on the fact that you did 25 swaps this month and someone else did one, when you go to do a swap, your fees are reduced, so it costs you less because the blockchain recognizes, wow, this person's really loyal, so he deserves a better discount. That guy has $1 million, but he's only been here twice. This guy here's every day, so he gets a better price when he swaps his token. Interesting. Loyalty, once again, becomes a trust signal here at IHodlLife Rewards Chain. It becomes a fee reducer. It also becomes a reputation multiplier. Imagine the guy who has $1 million in his portfolio, but he's only been here twice, versus the guy who only has $1,000 in his portfolio, but he's here every day using the chain, and his on-chain avatar actually has a higher loyalty score than the guy with all the money. Interesting yet again. Unlike speculation, loyalty cannot be faked. I'm going to say that one more time because it is so profound. Unlike speculation, loyalty cannot be faked on-chain. And your loyalty is revealed over time. When you look at today's chains, I want to ask everybody watching today, when you look at today's chain, the blockchains that are out there, as amazing as many of them are, I want you to ask yourself, do users love the chain, or are they just using the chain to get their next reward? Think about that for a second, everyone. The blockchains that you currently use in your Web3 activity, are you using them because you love those chains, or are you using them just because it's just the tool system for you? Loyalty is the only metric that can't be botted. Welcome to the IHodlLife Rewards Chain, everyone. Thank you for all your love. Thank you for all your heart me's. I don't call them out every time because I want to keep myself on track, but thank you, everyone. You know I appreciate all your love. I want to ask you guys, What would Web3 look like for you if you actually got rewarded for showing up? I want to ask you another question to follow that up. Have any of you ever been loyal to a project and it just didn't reward you to be loyal to it? You believed in it, you followed it, you supported it, but it wasn't rewarding for you to do so? I think if you're in the IHodlLife community, you already know that we strive to have a constant thought of what can we to include everyone and get them rewarded. That's like our motto at the IHodlLife community, which is why we've been dubbed the community that pays and all these different terms. What if the entire Web3 space was that way? What if a blockchain operated that way? How many times have you been loyal to something and felt, man, I really gave my loyalty, but I didn't get rewarded? What if you gave your loyalty and you got rewarded so much that you felt like, wow, like, thank you. Thank you for saying thank you. Thank you, everyone, for your gifts. Thank you. And when you ask yourself those questions, you can then insert why investors and why developers and builders and deployers should be paying attention to what we're building over here at IHodlLife, the IHodlLife rewards chain, aka IHRC. The second segment that we're going to talk about today in our Tech Talk Tuesday is we're going to talk about reflective infrastructure. This is the continuum, in my opinion, of our AI current understandings. I believe that the current world of AI infrastructure is based on an input-output structure similar to blockchains, which means they're transactionary, yet again, removing the human element. And I believe that reflective infrastructure, or mirroring back our own actions and our own consciousness, to put it in a more simpler way, is going to be the next evolution of AI evolve. I also believe that the next evolution of blockchain is no longer transaction speed. I believe that Web 4 is not TPS. I believe that Web 4 is conscious execution. I believe that the evolution of moving from Web 3 into Web 4 is the ability to incorporate not just predictive AI measures, but reflective AI measures that then enhance humanity by having it view itself back. Conscious execution through computational power and patterned habits. IHodlLife rewards chain isn't just programmable, it's reflective. It mirrors values, it mirrors actions, and it mirrors identity of users. Smart contracts are static. They execute logic based on input-output conditions. That's it. But they do not evolve based on who is interacting. I'm going to say that one more time for all of you developers out there. Listen carefully. Smart contracts are static. They execute logic based on input and output conditions, but they don't evolve based on who is interacting. Each interaction is just an OX address. Imagine if it recognized you. IHodlLife rewards chain introduces for the first time ever the concept of reflective infrastructure, where the chain builds a mirror of each individual user, an on-chain reflection of your emotion, an on-chain reflection and memory of your intent, an on-chain reflection of your interactions. This in turn causes every single user's wallet on the IHodlLife rewards chain to build itself, and I'm going to say that again, build itself, what we call an RID, a resident identity, an on-chain resident identity. And this is earned and this is built by you based on your own activity. Over time, the system can then personalize itself to your own experience. You can then gain access to additional perks, access to reputation, and even access to how contracts will interact with you individually based on how your RID or your resident identity grows. Or should I say, evolves. This will lead us now to the next level, which I have dubbed the Guardian Mirror, which is a bit advanced for me to talk about right now. I'm jumping 10 years into the future. But this leads us into the stepping stones of the Guardian Mirror, which is IHodlLife Rewards Chain Future Reflective Mirror, which is not just a protocol, but a conscious filter that protects and evolves its users. But we'll discuss that deeper a different day. To simplify down what I was talking about, imagine if you opened your crypto wallet and it knew you. Imagine if you opened your crypto wallet and not only did it know you, it knew who you're trying to become. It had an understanding, a reflection of your actions to predict and know who you're trying to be or become or where your path is headed. You see, the future of smart contracts do not need to be smarter. They need to be more consciously human. Once again, the next evolution of our AI infrastructure. Now, let me ask you guys a question regarding that. Of course, our blockchain is available worldwide like any crypto and any blockchain. However, we're not deployed yet. We are not available for purchase. You can't buy our coins. You can't buy our tokens. We are in pre-seed stage. Hi, investors. I'm the founder. You want to meet with me? We have not opened our seed round yet. We are looking for our first initial investors. So I want to ask you guys, based on that, do you think that blockchain can evolve with emotion? Do you think that blockchain can reflect behavior the same way that humans mirror their own behavior? The way that one human can mirror another computationally. If you wish to get involved, send me a direct message. The link at the top of my TikTok page, you can email me. We are looking for developers. We're looking for builders. We're looking for early aligned individuals. You heard me clearly say it. We have not taken a seed round yet. We are looking to meet with our first early institutional and individual investors to launch and deploy this layer 1 blockchain. And this is a sovereign layer 1 blockchain. However, we're not just our own blockchain. We plug into everybody else's blockchain like a chain link to offer what our blockchain does. We offer that for every other blockchain. So Avalanche can plug into us, Flare can plug into us, Near can plug into us, Ethereum can plug into us, and they can keep everything they currently have running, and they can just gain our avatar, upgrading our on-chain resident identity, gain our features on their blockchain. So we become a plug-in API piece or middleware for the entire Web3 space. However, we are our own sovereign layer 1 blockchain. And for you developers out there, you're really going to want to know what we're going to talk about next. Well, then if you're a middleware and if you can plug into any blockchain, well, that means I can go build on whatever blockchain I want and we could just kind of plug into what you're doing. So why would I want to build on the IHodlLife rewards chain then? Oh, we thought of everything. Well, maybe not everything. We definitely didn't think of everything. In fact, we didn't think of anything at all. We just remembered, because you don't really think of anything, you just remember. I'm going on a tangent. Back to what I'm talking about. Build to earn. That's what we're talking about. Build to earn. Ladies and gentlemen, developers and investors, for the first time ever in the history of Web3. Did that sound like an infomercial? I was supposed to make it sound like that. Anyway. For the first time ever, developers and creators are going to earn from blockchain revenue. I'm going to say that one more time because I know that sounds like you just had a dream. Developers, builders, and creators will earn from on-chain revenue, of course, based on their deployments. Welcome to the Build to Earn protocol on the IHodlLife rewards chain. This is a base protocol level earning mechanism built right in to our consensus. Most builders in Web3, they only get paid once. IHodlLife rewards chain is going to, for the first time ever, make what you build, what you deploy, a lifetime living paycheck. It's a lifetime living asset as long as it's being used. So if you deploy something valuable and it's continually getting used for the next 10 years, you're going to continue to get paid for the next 10 years. You code once, you get paid forever. Welcome to Build to Earn at IHodlLife Rewards Chain. Why would any builder not be diving to get onto the IHodlLife Rewards Chain first? And they haven't even talked about the SCPs yet, which is early aligned builders earning additional on-chain revenue contracts. You see, Web 2, it was salaried. Web 3 was bounty-based. But once the bounties dried up, developers were left in the dust, even though their deployments were good. Either way, both turned out to be short-term payouts. And the guys behind the scenes who build the real shit, who have the real brains, they're just forgotten. Nobody cares about them. I just want to use the chain, swap my tokens, and do my thing, right? Not anymore. IHodlLife Rewards Chain introduces Build to Earn, a revenue architecture where developers who deploy contracts, who deploy dApps, you earn from your usage. You earn from how many people are choosing to use what you choose to deploy. So the better your code, the better your deployment, the better your earnings are going to be. And it's all tied to smart contracts at protocol level. Nobody's going to decide it at a later date. Are you an educator? Because you can deploy educational content and earn at a protocol level. Are you a merchant? Because we have payment merchant terminals for you to accept cryptocurrency or your traditional payments that you wish to accept with zero fees. That means you don't have to pay 2 and 3% to Visa and MasterCard, at least until they hunt me down, put a gun to my head and buy me and force you to pay that. But until that time, we do not charge any fees to our merchants. You can accept crypto payments. You can accept whatever payments you want on your terminal free of charge. With that terminal, merchants can also deploy individual things that can then earn them on-chain revenue as well through merchant SCPs. Early merchants who use our terminals and get on board early will gain smart contract access to revenue protocol pay, just like the devs and the builders do. Are you a creator? Maybe you're a creator and you've got a huge channel on TikTok and TikTok doesn't pay you shit for what you do. Sorry for saying that, TikTok. I'm on your site right now doing my live. Bam, the channel shuts down. Bam, canceled. Bam. Just kidding. Don't speak that into the world. But imagine if you were on your social content and you actually got paid at a protocol level for the consistency of videos you dropped. How many of you influencers are out there live all the time, but you're not getting any rewards? And that one person who does no work, drops one thing, goes viral and makes all the money. Once again, where is the loyalty? Once again, where is the ability to tokenize and own your own content? Where is the ability to monetize your own content? Now imagine if you could tokenize every video that you made. And you could allow your users to purchase them if they wanted to. You could just put them up in the IHodlLife marketplace for sale. Imagine if you could create multiple revenue streams and the platform wasn't taking all your money. In fact, at the IHodlLife Rewards Chain, we only take 20% of the money that revenue comes in from any influencer. And as influencers stake our iHodl token, because if you remember, I said no matter what you do with the IHodlLife token, it will reward you if you hold it. We're the first crypto in the world that rewards you more for holding it than selling it. So now the creator or the influencer is using our platform and they've staked iHodl token and now they're not getting 80% of their money, they're getting 90% of their money. We're only taking 10% now because they staked a certain amount. Well, now they've decided to stake a little bit more and increase their staking threshold. Well, now they've reduced themselves right to zero. Now they make 100% of their on-chain revenue just because they've staked and held a certain value of iHodl token. The looping rewards in the IHodlLife Rewards Chain at protocol level, from developer to merchant to creator to onlooker to investor to end user, is unlike anything we've ever seen in Web 3. We may have to call this Web 4 because of the human interaction. Now educators, merchants, creators, curators, you can all activate yield streams based on your contribution. And that yield stream continues as long as your contribution is being used. Instead of dumping on users with their tokens, IHodlLife Rewards Chain for the first time ever creates an equity protocol economy through smart contract passes that encourage you to hold the asset instead of dump the asset. There's more value and benefits and perks and access and tie-ons and avatar upgrades and accolades that go along with it and yields than there is to just swap it for the dollar value. There'll be lots of other tokens to do that with. Build to earn turns builders into stakeholders. I'm going to say that again for all you builders and all you developers out there. The build to earn protocol that we have created at the IHodlLife rewards chain, you're no longer just a developer. Now you're a stakeholder. Your deployment made you become a stakeholder. Every contract, every tool, every video, every game becomes an on-chain revenue asset. Danius Jodius says, it sounds like a Ponzi. And you're right, Danius Jodius. It sounds pretty wild and pretty inventive and pretty innovative. And it would maybe sound like it might be a Ponzi scheme if it wasn't for the fact that the founder is me. And the founder is the same owner of the IHodlLife rewards brand that has been out for the last 4 or 5 years, the only cryptocurrency brand, a public figure, a well-known community member with a vast following of over 250,000 people. If it wasn't for all of those details and years of proven integrity, I could potentially agree with you. But despite all of that information, which you didn't know and now you do know, I encourage you to hit that link and follow along. On IHodlLife rewards chain builders, if somebody's using your tool 5 years from now, you're still getting paid. This doesn't exist in Web3 and it should. It does in the real world. You build a business and it makes money, you get paid, right? Why would it not for your deployments? Why have developers been getting rugged over? That's what I call a developer rug. Give us what you build, Mr. Builder. Thank you. Now piss off. Your grant money's done. Isn't that a developer rug? Excuse me. Our long-term plans for this project is we're going to become the middleware plug and play for all other EVM blockchains and also ultimately a top 5. I'd like to say less. I'd like to say top 1, but I'll be modest and say a top 5 blockchain on the entire planet because I believe in the future that people are going to demand trust more than they're going to demand access. And traditional computational transactionary blockchains do not offer the loyalty layer that we supply for them that they have forgotten. That in itself will make us one of the most important blockchains in the industry. And when people recognize, not by my words, but by contrast, that it's just better on our blockchain, then we will see the movement in its own time. Other blockchains do not build in the people at protocol level. We're the first person to do that. In fact, our innovations here, the only reason we haven't launched our information yet is we're waiting on 15 patents to clear. And then we will be launching technology and information and innovation that is going to change Web3 forever. In fact, future blockchains will be forked out of what we're building. Would I ever sell or stop overlooking this project? No. There's no amount of money that would stop me from overlooking this project unless I was forced by death with my family or something, which you guys know how that works. We're building a cultural identity layer. There could be a time where there comes an ultimatum that I don't like, and I got no choice but to walk away because I will choose the correct path before I will choose a dollar bill. If you've been following me long enough, you already know that about me. You cannot purchase me, so therefore I will have no choice but to walk away if it grows big enough. So the last thing I'd like to remind you builders out there, think about this for a moment. Code once, earn forever. Code once, earn forever. Why is development not like that in the first place? Code once, earn forever. You're using my shit, you're paying me for my shit. If you're a builder, would you rather earn from some token hype? Or would you rather earn from the usage of your deployment? What if your content was a stream and not a one-time post? Interesting. Section that we're going to talk about next today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for listening to me about the Build to Earn protocol on the IHodlLife rewards chain. I hope all you guys are having an amazing day. My name's Tristan. For anyone who's just tuning in and doesn't know, I'm the founder and the CEO of IHodlLife, which is the world's only cryptocurrency brand. Feel free to check out our store and order yourself some clothing. Our smart clothes runs on the blockchain. It currently runs on the Avalanche blockchain. And for anyone who doesn't know what that means, it means you buy a sweater, you buy a hoodie, you buy a t-shirt, you can tap it with your phone, and it will open up a blockchain app that will allow you to have engagements like create a digital twin NFT on the blockchain, etc., etc. And of course, all kinds of other engagement cool features. You can't even buy a Gucci bag and verify that it's real. But with the IHodlLife brand, you sure can. Welcome to blockchain, ladies and gentlemen. All brands will incorporate this technology in the future. So feel free to check out our store, www.IHodlLife.com, and order yourself some crypto swag and rep it in your city. Behind that, of course, is our heartbeat of our work, which is the IHodlLife rewards chain, a sovereign layer 1 blockchain that operates as a middleware for all other blockchains to become a culture, loyalty, and identity engine for Web3. AKA inputting or placing into other blockchains the human element. The next section we're going to talk about today is the rise of the on-chain avatar economy, another area where we are waiting on patents to release our full details, paperwork, and information. I've got 21 or so white papers to release that I can't release yet due to waiting on patents. The rise of on-chain avatar economy. What we're building with our upgrading avatar is not something that is going to be a one-off on our system. Every blockchain will incorporate this. Every wallet will incorporate this. All future developments will spin off, fork out, develop off of, and build from this. The rise of the on-chain avatar economy. Your Web3 identity is no longer just an OX wallet. Today, it's just an OX wallet. When the IHodlLife rewards chain launches, it will no longer be an OX wallet. It's now going to become a living avatar that reflects your journey, a living avatar that reflects your trust, a living avatar that reflects your power. Each wallet on the IHodlLife rewards chain is tied to a soul-bound avatar that evolves with user behavior. Imagine opening your crypto wallet, but your wallet is actually an avatar, and the avatar upgrades based on what you do on chain, or it changes based on what you do on chain, or it amplifies based on the increasing of your trust and your loyalty scores. Think of it like an on-chain persona, or what we call resident ID, resident on-chain identification. This is not your in-your-pocket ID. This is who you are on chain. How do you act? What does the chain remember based on who you are and what you've done? Now think about your on-chain persona, always leveling up, always changing, always adjusting based on what you've done, accomplishes you've made, the good things that you've completed, and you just keep resonating, upgrade, 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 and people can see your avatar. So they can see as you grow. You, of course, as the avatar owner, can choose what is allowed to be seen and what's not seen. You have full control of it. But imagine the on-chain identity of that. Think your Facebook page, your profile pic, your LinkedIn profile, and your crypto wallet, all the same thing. Investors, builders, I encourage you to reach out to me in email and book a meeting with me to discuss where we can find synergies. Now, what's the purpose of having an on-chain avatar? Well, an avatar, not only does it give you your on-chain resident identity as a reputational device, the same way your Facebook is a reputational device, the same way your LinkedIn is a reputational on-chain resume to a degree. Imagine the visual status, streak-based upgrades in trust layers, functional perks,
access to gated content or experiences based on your upgrade capacity, trust score, and loyalty scores, fee discounts, swap reductions based on your avatar's improvement, based on your individual growth. Imagine your governance power earned, your influence earned by showing up, not your capital stake. This creates, for the first time ever, an avatar economy, a resident identity economy, which everyone will adopt. Reputation now becomes visible, customizable, and transferable. Merchants gain what's called an RBID. Instead of a RID, a resident ID, they gain a resident business ID. Now businesses can boast and show in a reputational manner their accolades. Not their identity, not their address, not their on-chain Google reviews. What they've done. How many transactions, how many customer complaints, how many business, what's their score? What's their loyalty reputation? And when merchants and businesses treat people good enough, they can earn an IHAP award, which is an IHodlLife approved business award. And now you as a user can see, oh, they have an IHAP award. Perfect. They're good to deal with. They're integral. They're not going to try to hurt me or scam me or cheat me in any way. This on-chain identity creates a resonant understanding of who you're dealing with now also at a commerce level. Creators, you remember how I said inside your wallet is also a TikTok-like creator feed. Now creators gain that same ability. Imagine if creators on TikTok didn't just get a little blue check mark, but imagine if they actually had a resident identity, credibility based on replies, based on that, not just a Google, review sheet, not that, an on-chain action of what they've done. So the influencer who says, oh, don't sell your tokens, but goes over here and sells his tokens, the blockchain knows, even though the followers don't. And it will be reflected in your loyalty score. Merchants, creators, users, investors, builders, all gain on-chain reputational value. Who you are and what you've done now becomes a value source. Not only does that create a value source, that actually gamifies identity. It gamifies individual and business identity. Imagine your wallet, your crypto wallet, had a face. Imagine it smiled at you. Imagine it could recognize you. Imagine it allowed you to earn loyalty. Imagine if your avatar was no longer just for flex, but it was your flex, it was your passport, it was your scoreboard, and it was your reward machine all in one. Welcome to the IHodlLife rewards chain, everyone. I want to ask you guys some questions now regarding that. Would you trust a DAO, a decentralized autonomous organization, a group of individuals running something? Would you trust a DAO more if they had a visible, credible, readable trust score? If you could see who on the DAO team actually had skin in the game, would that enhance your level of trust for those with governance? What if your Twitter blue streak, you know, that little check mark on Twitter, what if that was replaced by avatar that was based on streaks of who you were, what you've done? Imagine your little blue check mark replaced with an avatar system of streaks or a streak-based avatar. Once again, welcome to the IHodlLife rewards chain. And I know we're just scratching the surface because I can't release too much proprietary information. Stick around and hit that like and follow. Welcome everyone to Tech Talk Tuesday. IHodlLife rewards chain is the culture layer. So why would someone want IHodlLife rewards chain? Because IHodlLife rewards chain is more than just another blockchain, just another transaction chasing blockchain. Instead, while other people are building financial rails, IHodlLife Rewards Chain is building cultural memory. We're not just a layer one, we're the culture layer for all other layer ones also. Ethereum equals smart contracts. Solana equals speed. Avalanche equals modularity. Polkadot equals interoperability. IHodlLife Rewards Chain equals identity, trust, memory, loyalty, and behavior. That means that the IHodlLife Rewards Chain is not trying to outspeed anyone. We are not trying to outscale anyone. In fact, we're out-humaning everyone. And because they forgot the human element, we were kind enough to build in the technology so that we can humanize their blockchains too. From the NFT avatar engine to our commerce vault, to our Hercules swap, to our learn to earn protocol, to our build to earn protocol, to our SECs, to our SCPs, and many other pieces I can't mention at this time. Every layer of the IHodlLife Rewards Chain reflects the user. This creates not just a blockchain, but an ecosystem with memory, where your past actions now shape your future rewards. You see, Web3 today, it doesn't need another blockchain. It doesn't. It needs a chain that remembers. IHodlLife Rewards Chain isn't just fast. It isn't just secure. It's aware. What if your favorite blockchain, I want to ask you guys a question now. What if your favorite blockchain, I know we all have favorites, what if your favorite blockchain knew your name? The blockchain knew your name. What kind of culture do you think that we're building on-chain over here at IHodlLife? Thanks everyone for coming out once again to a Tech Talk Tuesday. My name's Tristan, I'm the founder and the CEO. We are here chatting every Tuesday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as we have not opened our seed round yet. So we are looking to speak with investors, developers, and early aligners who see our vision. IHodlLife Rewards Chain is now going to shift blockchain from a fee-based machine into a flow-based economy. Transactions are not penalized. They're rewarded with resonance. On most chains, the more that you use it, the more it costs you. That's the truth. The more it scales, the more it costs you. On IHodlLife Rewards Chain, the more you participate, the more your costs go down. We've completely reversed the paradigm. And not only does your costs go down, but your on-chain resident identity and value goes up. IHodlLife Rewards Chain, for the first time, IHRC, introduces resident fee logic. A system where your proof of loyalty score, your identity trust, and your holding behavior, it influences your fees, how much it costs you to swap tokens. It influences your transaction gas, how much gas it costs you to do something. It influences the type of rewards you get when you interact with one of our merchants. It influences the access you get to early launches or gated experiences. This creates, for the first time ever, behavioral economics. I'm going to say that one more time. This creates, for the first time ever, behavioral economics, where loyalty and integrity create tangible benefits. Your loyalty, your integrity, your action, tangible benefits. This replaces extractive fees. IHodlLife rewards chain, you named it. It's a whole matrix. HDR nailed it. This makes IHodlLife rewards chain become a circular reward loop. No matter what you do on our blockchain, there's a reward loop built into it. That is a true sovereign flow state. We're going to turn blockchain from a toll road into a treasure map. Fees punish users. Flow rewards them. So we're going to replace fees with flow. And you hit the nail on the head when you said it's a whole matrix. You're right. I want to ask you guys a question now. Would you use Ethereum more if the fees were less? Would you swap more tokens in your Coinbase wallet right now if the fees weren't so damn high? Would you appreciate the fact that because you've been using the Coinbase wallet and working with Ethereum for how many years, that swapping your $100 worth of some shit meme token you don't care about doesn't cost you $95 of your $100? Because you've been loyalty, so why the heck not? The chain remembers how long you've been there, so why not give you a cheaper transaction so it at least makes sense to cash out your money? What we call crypto dust. Meaning millions of dollars are lost in that right now. From people who generally don't have a lot of money. All becomes erratic, gone. Becomes erased with the IHodlLife rewards chain. Do you feel as a user that your loyalty to something should unlock to you better economics? I do. IHodlLife rewards chain does. We believe that loyalty should unlock better economics. We believe that loyalty over capital stake should unlock better economics. I've said to you guys before that all intelligence already exists. People are wrong when they say they've learned something. They are wrong when they say they taught somebody something. If you've ever followed my channel and you feel you've learned something that I've taught you, I want to remind you I taught you nothing. I only reminded you of information you forgot. You already knew it because all intelligence and all knowledge already exists. Your awareness to it is what doesn't exist. Same with all knowledge that I have that I share with you. I'm not making or learning or innovating anything. I'm just remembering what already exists in the etherical world of knowledge and technology and infrastructure. Because we live in a coded matrix. And in that coded matrix is all knowledge. If there is a God or whether there's a scientific matrix, however you slice it, all knowledge is known by one point. Therefore, knowledge itself, intelligence itself, learning itself isn't something that actually happens. It's already there. Therefore, we only remember. And then we place pieces of those memory, which then becomes what we call new innovation for our time. This is a blockchain that we are building. And our blockchain does have its own tokens as well. The IHodl token is the native gas token. We have our own native meme token, which is not a real meme token, of course. It's built into the loop with all kinds of rewards with our merchants and everything. If you followed our Tech Talk Tuesday last week, you heard about the Billy token. You already know the amazing utilities of that. And then we also have our IHL governance token and our TFIN, DeFi, and financial token. So our blockchain actually comes with not only its own brand new logic, its own brand new consensus, its own brand new technologies. It also comes with its own ecosystem already on the blockchain at deployment. It comes with its own swap and its own marketplace, its own wallet, all built in within the ecosystem. Builders, investors, have you sent me an email yet? Solana fees are amazing. I love Solana for its fees. Solana operates at 0.4 seconds, which is 0.4 seconds of 1 second to operate a transaction. The problem with Solana is their security is not good. Where you get something like Ethereum or Something like a Bitcoin that's extremely safe, but it's extremely slow. Solana is extremely fast, but extremely unsafe. And this is where we gain the conversation about the trilemma: speed, security, and scalability, and how blockchains balance the three. Here at IHodlLife Rewards Chain, we didn't try to outspeed anyone. We didn't try to outsecure anyone. And we didn't try to outscale anyone. Instead, we found harmony between all three for perfect balance. You can't gamify or bot proof of loyalty consensus. You can't create fake accounts and make false anything on a proof of loyalty system. Our security may potentially, once we deploy, reset what security actually means in Web3. The resurrection of memory. IHodlLife Rewards Chain will be the first blockchain that remembers, and in the future, almost every blockchain will incorporate this. Memory gets lost every time a wallet does something, with the exception of transaction report on the blockchain, on the Ether or the Sol scanner, etc. But IHodlLife Rewards Chain brings on-chain memory now to the forefront. Your past becomes your digital passport. Most chains forget everything you've ever done unless you export the data. But IHodlLife Rewards Chain, with its introduction of its proprietary RID, resident identity, and its memory layer, it creates a persistent thread that tracks your behavior and evolves your avatar. It unlocks your bonuses for streaks, your holding duration, and your verified actions. It mirrors your loyalty across creators, merchants, DAOs, and much more. This persistent memory layer is a game changer for education reward systems, is a game changer for commerce, loyalty, reward systems, is a game changer for VIP lanes for repeat customers, is a game changer for governance who gives power to those who show up, not who flaunt the biggest wallet. This is no longer about data. It's about meaningful memory. What you do here matters, and it stays with you. Forget seed phrases. Blockchain knows your name. Imagine using your crypto wallet and there's no such thing as a seed phrase. Imagine just simply proving your identity to recover your wallet. Not just your government issued ID, but your resident identity. We're building a chain that remembers your journey and creates you your own digital passport. If your blockchain remembered everything you did, how do you think that would change your experience? I want to ask you guys that. Think about all the actions you've done on every blockchain that you've worked with, bought tokens, did whatever. Imagine if the chain remembered what you did, and not only remembered, it rewarded you for certain things. How do you feel your involvement in crypto would be different? How do you feel that would change your engagement or your interaction? How do you feel that would affect you as a user? Would you prefer a wallet that forgets you? Or would you prefer a wallet that evolves with you? That's all the segments I have for you today on Tech Talk Tuesday. So if you're an investor or if you're a developer, I'd like to say something to you. To the investors that are out there watching my channel right now, we have not opened our seed round yet. We are looking for our first initial investors, and we are looking to raise $2 million to deploy our initial testnet. If you're looking to the back of the chain, if you're looking to back up a chain that redefines identity, IHodlLife Rewards Chain is your answer. If you're looking for a blockchain that redefines trust and loyalty in Web3 and also enhances that for other blockchains, then you should be looking at IHodlLife Rewards Chain. We're not just another transaction processing speed race. IHodlLife Rewards Chain is the one, the unicorn with multiple horns. This is your opportunity now for early entry into a layer one that is no longer built on hype, but it's built on human behavior, loyalty, integrity, legacy, and rewards. We're raising our first round now, so if you move fast, you're not just going to be investing, you're going to become part of our chain's initial infrastructure. You're going to own a story of our chain's history. To the developers out there watching my channel and following along, if you're tired of building ecosystems where you ship something useful and it still gets ignored, if you're tired of building products and getting kicked to the curb as soon as grant money dries up, if you're tired of seeing your tool get used and used and used, but you're not getting rewarded the same way that it's getting used, then I welcome you to the IHodlLife rewards chain where you can build once and earn forever. Whether you're coding, whether you're creating, whether you're educating, or whether you're deploying, IHodlLife rewards chain is not just empty praise and grant money. It's on-chain yield via SCP access and ecosystem equity. This is build to earn at protocol level. For all you developers out there, I encourage you not to watch this become the next standard, but to help us build it. And I'm going to say that one more time for all you developers out there. I encourage you to not watch what we're doing with Build to Earn over here become the next standard of Web 4. Instead, I encourage you to get over here early and help us build it. Once again, thanks everyone for tuning in to a Tech Talk Tuesday. My name is Tristan. I'm the founder and the CEO of the IHodlLife rewards chain. I'm the master architect of its new design and all of its new proprietary logics. I'm also the founder and CEO of the IHodlLife rewards chain, which is the world's only cryptocurrency brand. Feel free to check out our clothes running on the blockchain at www.IHodlLife.com. I'm also the owner and founder of Tokenized Financial. For anyone who has not built their crypto portfolio yet, feel free to have that done with a professional, and the link is in the top of my TikTok page. Developers, investors, cryptocurrency lovers, and curious onlookers, it's time to keep your eyes on IHodlLife. Thanks for coming out, everyone. Thank you for your time. We are now at open discussion. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the chat. If you have questions about the IHodlLife rewards chain or any of the details I've discussed today, please drop it in the chat. I can't find the email. Jessica Pennington, are you here? Are you here in the live? Jessica Pennington, if you are, write in the chat, say hello or something. Are you here, Jessica Pennington? You sent me an email and asked me about something about our identity layer, and I'm going to answer that now for you. If you're here, I'll answer it for you on live so everyone gets the info. Jessica was asking me about the identity system and it recording what you do, and are people going to feel like that's tracking them? And the answer to that, so that people know, is your little avatar that you have. You behind the scenes have a dashboard, which means you can choose to show or not show what you want. So it's not like you don't have control of your own RID, resident identification. If you need to talk to me, please book a meeting with me, send me an email, DM me. The links are all on the top of my TikTok page. You can book a free meeting with me if you need to chat with me about business or investing. And as far as anyone who wants to book a meeting for Tokenized Financial to build their portfolio, please book the 30-minute broker meeting so that I know you're there to use the broker service, not there to do a business collaboration or deploy on our blockchain or something of that nature. Anyone else in the builder or investor world, feel free to reach out to me via email or direct message. I look forward to speaking with you. Hi, Lee. How are you doing? I hope you're having a fabulous day. That's great, Lola. Thanks for booking a meeting with me. I'm in Canada, Ontario, so I'm Eastern Standard Time, same time as you, Lola. Gary says he loves my tie. Thanks, Gary. I love your tie too. That's no problem. You're from Ontario too, HDR? Shout out to my Ontario boys and gals. Boys and gals, boys and girls, guys and gals. Anyway, you know what I mean. What's wrong with the suit is I no longer look like a ranter. Good. Maybe part of my evolution, my evolving from ranting too much was to put on a suit and be more reverent. Maybe that's part of the growth. So I accept it. If you guys have any questions about what we talked about today, drop it in the chat now because we're going to wind down the Tech Talk today. You can catch me again on Sunday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Ask Me Anything Sunday. On Sundays, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, come out on TikTok and you can ask me anything that you want crypto related. On Tuesdays, I'm here to offer Tech Talk Tuesdays to talk to you guys about what we're building at the IHodlLife rewards chain and answer any questions regarding that. The intention of our Tuesday chats is to attract investors, builders, and early people who want to align and believe in what we're building. So thanks everybody for coming out. I appreciate your time. I'll see you again next Tuesday and next Sunday. Same time, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And hey, stick around my page on a Friday. You might even catch me on the occasional Frequency Friday. Once again, thanks everyone for tuning in. My name's Tristan. I'm the founder and the CEO of IHodlLife, the IHRC rewards chain, and tokenized financial. Thanks for your time and have an amazing day. Go out into the world and be the best version of yourself that you can be. And as you are the best version of yourself, try to see yourself from a third party and watch how you can try to continually make yourself even better. Have a great day, everyone. I'll see you guys on Sunday.